Assalamu Alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Have you ever noticed how cats seem to appear at unexpected moments, almost as if they were messengers of something greater? In Islam, these creatures hold special significance, symbolizing purity, balance, and mercy. But what if these encounters were more than mere coincidences? What if every time a cat approached you, it was a direct sign from Allah, carrying profound messages for your spiritual life? In this video, we will explore 5 possible messages that Allah might be sending to you through these silent and enigmatic companions. Prepare yourself for a reflection that could transform your perception of the divine signs around you. If this journey has already sparked your interest, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any details. Now, let us uncover the mysteries behind these encounters together. Part 1. The spiritual context of cats in Islam. Cats hold a unique place in Islamic tradition, often associated with purity, compassion, and closeness to the sacred. To understand why these animals might carry spiritual messages, we need to explore the historical and spiritual context connecting cats to Islam. Cats and the Prophet Muhammad. In Islam, the Prophet Muhammad is renowned for his profound respect and compassion for all creatures, especially cats. One of the most well-known stories involves his pet cat, Muezza. Once, while preparing for prayer, the Prophet found Muezza sleeping on the sleeve of his garment. Rather than disturb her, he gently cut the sleeve off and proceeded with his prayers, demonstrating not only kindness, but also a lesson on respecting Allah's creation. This act symbolizes the balance between spirituality and compassion, teaching us that even the simplest actions can reflect a deep connection with the divine. But why did the Prophet have such a special relationship with cats? Scholars note that cats are considered clean and spiritually significant animals in Islam. Unlike many other creatures, cats have a natural ability to keep themselves clean, and their behavior reflects a balanced and harmonious demeanor aligned with Allah's teachings. Purity and the spiritual role of cats. While cats are not mentioned directly in the Quran, several passages emphasize the importance of respecting and caring for Allah's creation. Cats, in particular, are seen as examples of cleanliness and balance. According to a hadith, the Prophet Muhammad said, "Cats are not impure. They are among those who circulate among you." This statement not only exalts the physical purity of cats, but also places them in a spiritual context, suggesting they are part of the natural order of life, divinely ordained. The way a cat calmly and confidently approaches you can be a reminder from Allah to cultivate qualities such as patience, serenity, and balance in your life. Signs of Allah in encounters with cats. When a cat approaches you, it is possible that Allah is drawing your attention to spiritual lessons hidden in the simplicity of such encounters. In Islam, Allah often communicates His messages through subtle signs in nature and the living beings around us. Cats, with their grace, mystery, and independence, can reflect those messages. Think about the next time a cat approaches you. It watches you calmly, almost like a mirror reflecting your emotions. It seeks your attention, reminding you to be present in the moment, or perhaps it simply passes by, symbolizing the fleeting and fluid nature of life. These moments are not mere coincidences. They could be invitations to introspection and spiritual connection. Cats in Islamic history. Throughout Islamic history, cats have been revered for their association with purity and spirituality. During the Middle Ages, in many parts of the Islamic world, cats were cared for in mosques and homes as symbols of protection and blessings. They also played a practical role, protecting sacred manuscripts from pests, thereby preserving Allah's teachings. In Islamic culture, there are numerous stories that highlight the presence of cats as signs of divine blessings. For example, in the mosques of Istanbul, cats are still treated with respect and love, considered part of the spiritual community. The cat is a symbol of reflection. Cats possess a quiet but powerful presence. They do not force their companionship, nor do they seek excessive attention. This teaches us the importance of moderation, contentment, and self-sufficiency, qualities deeply valued in Islam. When a cat approaches you, it may be bringing a lesson that Allah wants you to learn in that specific moment. Perhaps it's about being more patient, appreciating the present, or simply remembering that Allah is always sending signs, even in the subtlest gestures of daily life. Part 2. The spiritual messages from Allah through cats. In Islam, it is believed that Allah sends signs to humans in various ways, and the creation around us often serves as a channel for these signs. The approach of a cat could be one of these, filled with spiritual messages and reflections. Let us delve into the 5 main messages Allah might be conveying when a cat comes close to you, also using passages from the Quran to enrich our understanding. 1. Mercy and compassion, a reminder of Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. When a cat approaches you seeking affection or attention, it can be a reminder of Allah's infinite mercy and compassion. In Islam, Allah is often referred to as Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, and Ar-Rahim, the most compassionate, and it is our duty to reflect these qualities in our interactions with Allah's creation. The Quran highlights Allah's mercy, and my mercy encompasses all things. Surah Al-A'raf, 7:156. Showing kindness to a cat, feeding it or simply treating it gently aligns with the teachings of the Quran and emulates Allah's mercy. 2. The importance of purity and balance. Cats are inherently clean animals, constantly grooming themselves and maintaining a natural discipline. This can be seen as a reminder from Allah to maintain your own purity, both physical and spiritual. The Quran emphasizes the significance of purity in many contexts, as in this verse, "Indeed, Allah loves those who are constantly repentant and loves those who purify themselves." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:22. A cat's presence can remind you to cleanse your heart of negativity and remain balanced, even in challenging circumstances. 3. Patience and serenity. Amid chaos, cats move gracefully and remain composed even in chaotic environments. Their demeanor can be a divine message to slow down, observe your surroundings, and find peace amidst life's struggles. The Quran teaches the value of patience. O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:153. When a cat comes near during a stressful time, it may be Allah's way of encouraging you to reconnect with patience and prayer. 4. Beauty in Allah's creation. The elegance and mysterious behavior of cats are vivid examples of the beauty and perfection of Allah's creation. The Quran invites us to reflect on His creation as a way to draw closer to Him. And on the earth are signs for the certain in faith and in yourselves. Then will you not see? Surah Ad-Dariyat 51:20-21. A cat's approach can serve as a reminder to notice and appreciate the beauty Allah has placed in the world. 5. An invitation to gratitude. The presence of a cat can inspire gratitude for the small joys of life. Whether it's their company, their playful behavior, or simply their calm presence, these moments remind us of Allah's countless blessings. The Quran emphasizes gratitude. If you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor. Surah Ibrahim 14:7. By caring for a cat or even acknowledging the joy it brings, you can express gratitude to Allah. Part 3. Deepening the connection between the signs and spirituality. In Islamic spirituality, every event, no matter how small or ordinary it may seem, can be a sign sent by Allah. The approach of a cat, often seen as a casual encounter, carries layers of meanings that can transform our perspective on the world around us. In this section, we will deepen the spiritual narrative and reflection, showing how these messages intertwine with life lessons and our connection to Allah. 1. Cats as reflections of Allah's mercy. Cats, with their gentle and graceful nature, are living reflections of Allah's mercy. In the Quran, Allah describes His creation as an act of mercy, and it is He who created the heavens and the earth in truth, and the day He says, "Be," and it is, His word is the truth. And His is the dominion on the day the horn is blown. He is knower of the unseen and the witnessed, and He is the wise, the acquainted. Surah Al-An'am 6:73. When a cat approaches, offering a calm and kind presence, it may be an invitation to recognize and appreciate the mercy that permeates every aspect of creation. These moments remind us that, just as Allah cares for all creatures, He also cares for us. 2. Wisdom in simplicity. Cats live a life of simplicity and contentment. They seek the essentials, food, safety, and affection, and live fully within those limits. For humans, often distracted by the complexities of modern life, cats can serve as examples of how to find harmony and peace in simple things. The Quran often exhorts us to find wisdom and guidance in Allah's creation, and it is He who produced for you hearing and vision and hearts. Little are you grateful. Surah Al-Mulk 67:23. Observing a cat's simple life can remind us that many of our worries are unnecessary. Allah has given us ears to hear, eyes to see, and hearts to feel, yet we often fail to use these gifts to find balance and purpose. 3. The cat as a symbol of resilience. Cats are known for their ability to adapt to the most adverse circumstances. Even when faced with difficulties, they find ways to survive and thrive. This resilience can be a direct message from Allah, encouraging you to face your challenges with courage and determination. The Quran reminds us to trust in Allah during difficult times. And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Indeed, Allah will accomplish His purpose. Allah has already set for everything a decreed extent. Awsini Surah At-Talaq 65:3. If a cat appears during a moment of crisis or uncertainty, it could be a reminder that Allah is in control and that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. 4. A lesson in humility and dependence. Despite their independence, cats also display moments of complete dependence on humans, especially when they are hungry or seeking affection. This can serve as a powerful metaphor for our relationship with Allah. Just as cats trust us to provide for their needs, we too must recognize our complete dependence on Allah. The Quran emphasizes this truth. O mankind, you are those in need of Allah, while Allah is the free of need, the praiseworthy. Surah Fatir 35:15. When a cat trusts you, it may remind you to place greater trust in Allah, recognizing that everything you have and everything you are comes from Him. 5. An invitation to inner reflection. The approach of a cat can also be an invitation to introspection. Just as cats spend much of their time in silence, observing and meditating, we too can learn to cultivate moments of stillness to reflect on our lives and our connection to Allah. The Quran encourages moments of reflection. Indeed, within the heavens and earth are signs for the believers. And in the creation of yourselves and what He disperses of moving creatures are signs for people who are certain in faith. Surah Al-Jathiyah 45:3-4. These moments of introspection can help you recognize the blessings you already have, the lessons you still need to learn, and the direction Allah wants you to take. The wisdom of connecting with animals, cats, as part of Allah's creation, also serve a divine purpose. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Whoever is merciful to the creatures of the earth, the Lord of the heavens will be merciful to him." This saying reminds us that caring for cats and other animals is not only an act of kindness, but also a way to seek closeness to Allah. Each interaction with a cat can be an opportunity to practice mercy and compassion, virtues that bring us closer to the Creator. A cat's approach is more than a casual encounter. It is an invitation to spiritual reflection and the practice of virtues taught in the Quran and by the Prophet Muhammad. Whether through compassion, patience, or simplicity, these small moments can help us reconnect with the messages that Allah constantly sends through His creation. Part 4. Addressing doubts and connecting the messages to Islam. It is natural for questions and skepticism to arise when discussing spiritual themes, such as the idea that Allah might send messages through cats. In this section, we will explore potential objections and respond to them using the Quran, the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, and philosophical reflections to strengthen our understanding of this topic. 1. Can cats really bring divine messages? Some might question the idea that an animal like a cat can convey Allah's messages. However, Islam teaches that Allah is the creator of everything and can use any aspect of creation to guide and inspire believers. The Quran contains many examples of how Allah uses His creation to send messages, and He shows you His signs in the heavens and the earth, but you turn away from them. Surah Yunus 10:101. Moreover, there are historical accounts of animals playing significant roles in spiritual contexts. For instance, in the story of the people of the cave, Ashabul Kahf, a dog is mentioned as part of Allah's protection for the young believers, and you would think them awake while they were asleep, and we turned them to the right and to the left, while their dog stretched his forelegs at the entrance. Surah Al-Kahf 18:18. If a dog could play such an important spiritual role, why not a cat, an animal highly esteemed in Islam for its purity and grace? 2. What if it's just a coincidence that a cat approaches me? Another common objection is to dismiss the approach of a cat as mere coincidence. However, in Islam it is believed that nothing happens without Allah's knowledge or purpose. Every event, no matter how small, is part of His divine plan. The Quran affirms, "Indeed, we have created all things with predestination." Surah Al-Qamar 54:49. This means that every interaction, no matter how trivial it may seem, can carry a purpose. The approach of a cat might be a moment for reflection, a shift in perspective, or even a call to action. The real question isn't whether it's a coincidence, but whether we are open to seeing the divine purpose behind it. 3. Why do cats hold a special status in Islam? Cats are often regarded as animals with unique qualities in Islam. Why is that? The answer lies in their natural characteristics and the way they interact with humans. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized the purity of cats, stating they are not impure unlike some other animals. He also said, "Cats are part of the household." This statement highlights that cats are not only permitted in homes, but also considered part of the family and spiritual life. Their presence symbolizes harmony and balance, qualities that are deeply valued in Islam. Additionally, a well-known hadith recounts, "A woman was punished in hellfire for imprisoning a cat, neither feeding it nor letting it free to eat on its own." This example demonstrates the seriousness with which Islam regards the treatment of cats and animals, reinforcing their special status. 4. Isn't this interpretation a bit exaggerated? Some may argue that seeing messages from Allah in the approach of a cat is an overinterpretation. However, Islam encourages introspection and observation as ways to connect with the divine. The Quran frequently invites us to reflect on the signs around us. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding. Surah Al-Imran 3:190. Islam teaches that every element of creation can bring us closer to Allah. Viewing an encounter with a cat as an opportunity for spiritual reflection is not an exaggeration, but a practice of faith and gratitude. 5. How do these messages apply to my daily life? Many people may wonder how these spiritual messages can have practical relevance. The key lies in applying the lessons. When a cat approaches, it might be a reminder to focus on certain aspects of your character and actions, such as compassion. Treat others with kindness, just as you would a cat. Patience. Learn to wait gracefully, as cats often do. Gratitude. Appreciate the small, joyful moments in life. The Quran emphasizes gratitude. So remember me, I will remember you, and be grateful to me and do not deny me. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:152. These lessons, when practiced, can transform your perspective and enhance your spiritual connection to Allah. Connecting reflections to Islamic spirituality. Ultimately, every message brought through the approach of a cat aligns deeply with Islamic values. Treating these encounters as opportunities for reflection and learning strengthens our spirituality and brings us closer to Allah. The relationship between humans and animals in Islam reflects our relationship with the Creator. By treating cats with respect and kindness, we fulfill a form of worship by honoring Allah's creation. Addressing skepticism and doubts isn't just about clarifying concepts, it's also about strengthening our faith. Each interaction with a cat, no matter how small, is a chance to embody the qualities Allah values and to draw closer to Him. We just need to be attentive to His signs. Part 5. A reflective conclusion. Embracing spiritual lessons from cats. Throughout this video, we have explored how the approach of a cat can carry spiritual and profound messages from Allah. These encounters, often overlooked or dismissed as coincidences, are filled with meaning and lessons, provided we are willing to observe and reflect. In this conclusion, we will tie together the key points and highlight the lessons we can carry forward in life. 1. Wisdom in small things. The Quran constantly reminds us that Allah is present in all things, from the vastness of the universe to the smallest details of our lives. Every encounter, every interaction, is an opportunity to remember His mercy, wisdom, and greatness. One of the most beautiful verses reflecting this truth is, "And there is no creature on earth or bird that flies with its wings, except that they are communities like you. We have not neglected in the register a thing. Then unto their Lord they will be gathered." Surah Al-An'am 6:38. Cats, with their simplicity and mystery, are part of these communities created by Allah. When they approach you, they may be offering a chance for you to connect with the Creator and reflect on your own spiritual journey. 2. The 5 messages cats bring. Let's revisit the 5 messages a cat might symbolize when it approaches you. Mercy and compassion. A call to practice kindness and reflect Allah's mercy in your actions. Purity and balance. A reminder that cleanliness and balance, both physical and spiritual, are essential for a harmonious life. Patience and serenity. the importance of slowing down and finding peace even in chaos, beauty and reflection, a call to appreciate Allah's creation as a testament to His greatness, gratitude, an invitation to thank Allah for all the blessings, big and small, that we experience daily. These messages are not just abstract concepts, they are actionable lessons that can transform how we live and interact with the world around us. 3. The profound relationship between humans and animals in Islam. In Islam, animals are not merely creations of Allah, they have divine purposes. The Prophet Muhammad taught that treating animals with kindness is an act of worship and a means of seeking Allah's closeness. Another powerful hadith states, "There is a reward for kindness to every living thing." This statement encapsulates the essence of how Islam views the relationship with animals. Cats are not only companions, but also constant reminders of our responsibility and care as stewards, Khalifa, of Allah's creation. 4. A personal invitation to reflect. When a cat approaches you, it's an invitation to slow down and reflect. It may be showing you an area of your life that needs attention, whether it's practicing patience, appreciating the little things, or reconnecting with your spirituality. The Quran encourages us to observe the signs around us, and on the earth are signs for the certain, in faith and in yourselves. Then will you not see? Surah Ad-Dariyat 51:20-21. These signs are not reserved for grand or miraculous moments. They are present in everyday life in simple encounters, like a cat seeking your attention. 5. Turning encounters into life lessons. Islamic spirituality teaches us that life is not divided into the sacred and the mundane. Everything is interconnected, and every moment is an opportunity for spiritual growth. Encounters with cats, or any other aspect of Allah's creation, can be transformed into lessons if you are mindful and willing to learn. For example, the next time a cat approaches you, ask yourself, what might it be teaching me? Reflect, am I showing mercy and gratitude for Allah's blessings? Act, show compassion, practice patience, and value the present moment. These small gestures can have a profound impact, not just on your spirituality, but on how you engage with the world. In the end, cats are more than adorable animals. They are reflections of divine creation and living signs of Allah's mercy and wisdom. Every encounter with a cat is an opportunity to grow, learn, and reconnect with the values Islam teaches. Remember, Allah sends signs constantly, but it is up to us to recognize them and turn them into positive change. The next time a cat approaches you, ask yourself, what message might Allah be trying to send me? If this video has offered you a new perspective on something as simple as a cat's approach, like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more reflections like this. Share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever had an encounter with a cat that made you reflect? May Allah bless us with the wisdom to see His signs in everything around us. Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.